Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head coach before this matchup. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Falcons headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Out wide right, it's Westbrook. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Quick give. It's Westbrook. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Finds his man on the RPO. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Garrison. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He's loose down the left side. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, midshipman! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells to run, looking to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They're all over him. And down he goes.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At midfield, he's got room. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Complete. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Right side, it's Garrison. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. And they take it in points.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Long way to go on second down. They want to throw it. Looking left. He's got an open man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back's got it on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your play.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Navy!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Got out of trouble and throws. Nearly intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. They get to him as he throws.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Wants to keep it in the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes a connection. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Falcons are flying down the field. From the gun, it's Garrison. He's got the first down. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught him. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Trying to move them on the counter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll run the screen. Powers through the defender. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Navy will have to punt it away. Looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. This time he's got his man. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll go to the counter play. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Arkansas Razorbacks.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
And it's the Crimson Tide looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
Red pass, it's complete. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown Air Force. That one will give them the lead.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That's reeled in. It's Winton. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. RPO complete. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Navy operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Run in the red zone, it's Westbrook. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Fresh center downs going to the air. Turns up, it's Garrison. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Looking for running room. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now they take the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They take over, holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his target. Spins away from one. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll move the wide receiver. Turning it on. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Now on second down. They'll go to the counter. Got the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
No chance to run, but still a good game. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick.
He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. How much fun was that? And you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what